European Union, or EU, provides humanitarian assistance to South Caucasus. The European Commission has confirmed a new donation of 10 million euros to help conflict-affected people in and around the area of Nagorno-Karabakh area while supporting peace building and resilience development. Specifically, the funding will ensure vital aid to the most vulnerable, including food, cash, healthcare, daily necessities, protection, and education. The help will be delivered in collaboration with nonprofits and United Nations entities. Altogether, the EU's contributions to the region have reached over 17 million euros since last year. The European Union is the recipient of 4 Shining World Leadership Awards for humanitarianism, 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for peace, and a Shining World Leadership Award for earth protection, as well as a laureate of 2 Shining World Leadership Awards for humanitarianism and Shining World Leadership Awards for compassion, unconditional world care, and true caring. Our heartfelt gratitude, the European Union and partners, for your generous support. May the noble people of South Caucasus be embraced by a future of harmony and abundance in heaven's comfort.
Reduced gray matter in the brains of youth associated with psychosis risk. Scientists from the University of Pittsburgh in the United States and Maastricht University in the Netherlands have identified a connection between widespread thinning gray matter in the brains of young people and the threat of developing psychosis in the future. Gray matter is the brain's outer layer where higher cognitive thinking occurs. The study assessed the MRI scans of over 3,000 volunteers. The findings may help clinicians to sooner identify young people with a higher likelihood of developing psychosis in the future and discover more effective treatments for those with the condition. Our appreciation, University of Pittsburgh and Maastricht University researchers. In divine love, may all young people enjoy the best of health while turning towards the inner source of joy.
Landmark Australian study estimates world's bird population. Researchers from the University of New South Wales in Australia have calculated that there are around 50 billion birds on the planet, which is about 6 times more than humans. The study comprised of data collected by scientists and over 600,000 global citizens, utilized an algorithm to estimate the population, which includes 9,700 species. It was discovered that common varieties of birds are relatively few, but there exists a large number of rare kinds that only live within specific areas. The most common types are the barn swallow, European starling, house sparrow, and ring-billed gull, with each species having over 1 billion members. Way to go, University of New South Wales researchers and all involved, on your remarkable project. May our eco-conscious life choices help preserve our feather friends' habitats, thus ensuring them a life of good health and joy in celestial blessings.
China plans to reuse more than half of its urban household waste. The Chinese government recently announced a goal to reuse 60% of its urban domestic waste by 2025, marking an increase from last year's goal of 50%. The endeavor includes new regulations to ensure people sort their disposable items at home, as well as stricter controls on single-use plastics and non-recyclable packaging material. Currently, the daily waste treatment capacity of the nation is 1.27 million metric tons, which is 63% higher than in 2015. China is a Shining World Leadership Award for Wise Governance recipient and the laureate of 6 Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion and Shining World Leadership Awards for Protection, Environmental Protection, Wildlife Protection, and Compassionate Protection. Our praises, China, for your eco-friendly plans. In heaven's support, may your actions to create a cleaner and improved country help boost the well-being of your wise citizens.
Kind 5-year-old girl gives all her savings to K-9 unit. Mia Keller and her mother, Susan Keller, from Wisconsin, United States, went to the Marathon County Sheriff's Department to acquire a raffle ticket for its fundraising event, but there were none left. Before leaving, to many people's amazement, Mia offered her entire savings of $26 to the officers to assist their K-9 unit. The department invited her to meet the staff and dogs during a training day and officially honored Mia as a junior deputy. She said, "I saved my money to be a police officer and save the police officers. We delightfully applaud your tender heart, Mia Keller. May many people be uplifted and inspired by your noble example as our loving animal helpers continue supporting us in so many ways in the care of the Providence."
Singaporean company produces vegan burger from microalgae. Sophie's Bionutrients, a startup co-founded by Kieran Tsui, Eugene Wang, and Barnabas Chan, recently introduced the world's first burger patty made from microalgae. It offers around twice the protein content of animal meat and has all 9 essential amino acids. The burger is also high in B vitamins and low in salt. The company spent 3 months creating the product, which uses a protein flour made from microalgae grown in fermentation tanks. The flour is pressed into small textured protein pieces that are mixed with herbs and spices and then formed into a patty. The firm's next items in development are vegan crab cakes and protein crackers. Congratulations, Sophie's Bionutrients, on your innovative vegan food production. In divine guidance, may the planetary future be bright as we leave our animal friends to live their lives in peace.
Delightful Swan turns 30 years young in United Kingdom. The carers and staff at Leeds Castle in Kent, UK, celebrated the birthday of Pickles, a whooper swan who is thought to be the oldest one in Britain, living on the grounds of Leeds Castle since age 22. The feathered being's exact birthday is not known, but was sometime in June 1991. Thus, the team chose June 3rd as his birth date, which has become known as Pickles Day. Whooper swans normally live up to their late 20s in protected surroundings, but only to 10 years in the wild. Gorgeous Pickles, we celebrate you and your amazing fervor for life. We thank the dedicated team for their loving guardianship of these magnificent noble birds. May all our cherished angelic beings in animal form enjoy a life of health and harmony in God's loving gaze.